Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Going to do a quick video going over the trade today on MEGL. Just a quick trade, all pre-market. Missed a ton, as you can see, but I was right out of the watch list and did everything I wanted. So let's just get into this real quick. Out of the watch list, 3 of the top plays ended up doing what I wanted. 8EY is the only one so far that hasn't. So let's just go over all 3 actually. So MEGL. I saw after HLBZ. HLBZ did the bounce pre-market as well early on, and it had the solid push. And like we usually say, if that squeeze happens pre-market, usually all the shorts are out. Typically, sometimes it holds and keeps going, but as we saw with MEGL, but usually when it's gapping up 15-20% or so, or if it already took off pre-market, usually that's the play and that's the bounce. That's what we're looking for, and we're not going to chase it. The shorts are out, and it should continue lower after they're all out, and then weakness ensues as there's not much buying. Um, so HLBZ happened, totally missed that, and then I look over to see MEGL, see what that did, and literally as I was just taking a look at it, it makes this quick little move here, and I get in instantly. And this all happens pretty quick. Then I alerted. I was already in it, and then I added after I alerted, and we got a solid push there, and sold as it couldn't break 10 whole dollar, half dollar level. It's already up 20 something percent on the day. I'm pretty sure at that point. So I'm not going to be greedy. I did expect this thing to have a dip, so I figured let's just sell this position now, and then we'll rebuy it if it looks nice later for a high day break, how we would typically play it. And usually I'm not expecting a massive move out of these. I am just sticking to that 30% average spike. But with a play like this, that's just so far off its highs, and a lot of shorts seem to be in it over the past few days, makes me think it has more range to move. It's got more momentum behind it to really squeeze higher. More people, not just short sellers who are going to be looking at this, but also dip buyers. Um, so it seems like there's probably more dip buyers going on with this one, as once it had its spike, you see how volume gets exhausted. I think it's over and done with. But what it does is it holds trend, and there's enough buying to prop it up, and then from there another short squeeze. So left a lot on the table, but still not really feeling anything about that. Pretty cool to see it continue, and that I was recognizing it. I missed this entry here. Just felt a little greedy, wanted to wait for the confirmation, but then it took off, and I was just kind of done at that point. I made a little over $500 on the day before market even opened, so I decided that's a wrap for the morning session. We're just gonna call it, not be greedy, and yeah, that was really it. And then there was also other plays here. LQDA. So far, this is on track. What I was saying on the watch list here. If it holds the high sevens, 8-ish area, where long term there is some resistance here. It is the year high. So if it could come back, hold the high sevens, which also lines up with resistance, now support around the eights here, where there's some volume behind this. Thought it could get a push back to the high day from Friday, and that would be a quick 10%, and ideally squeeze higher. But this thing's looking kind of choppy and slow right now, so we'll see if we get that squeeze higher. Definitely moving slower than I had expected, but nonetheless, trend is there, and it's doing everything we wanted so far. Volume is just a little weak, and only concern there, which could get it stuffed here at any moment, but we'll see. Other plays, REV, maybe something to keep an eye on for the rest later today. If not, maybe rest of the week, as it looks like it's holding, making a higher low on the daily chart, and it could come back to the 10 to 11 area here for a breakout. That'd be pretty cool. But right now, looking like a weak volume bounce here. We'll see how it consolidates and pushes higher. But right now, sitting on our hands, waiting for the pattern to line up. Right now, overhead resistance, not really going to play it until it gets closer to the 10.5, 11 area. So that's REV. SDC, this one is out of the watch list, I am pretty sure. Just not working out yet. We're still waiting for that 210, 207 breakout here. Multi-day break. Solid push. Ideally get some more volume. It is a little choppy, having a hard time at 2 here. So once again, just be patient, let it set up. Just how we do with the multi-day bounces. We just stay patient and let it tell us when it's going to be a momentum shift so we can enter. Yeah, let me actually go back on MEGL because this isn't how I typically trade this. I just figured this is the momentum shift. I saw some volume and push higher, so went in with a little starter just to see if it's going to bounce. Today might be the bounce day. Just have something close to the last close. Just a little average, see how this works out. A little average, just a little entry, small size. But then we got volume and upwards action, and from there, I figured this is completely different action than what it's been doing the past week or so now. So I saw it as the momentum shift. And when it held 9, added some more. And I thought maybe it would hold around there, maybe dip, come back to the close and try to hold that. But no, it kept pushing, and I decided let's not get too greedy here and just lock in the profits, as I mentioned before. But I just wanted to go over my thinking on my entry because it isn't how we typically trade this, how I usually talk about. But I just saw the momentum shift and decided to go for it. That's really all it is. Uh, Even if you don't get it here, pre-market, you're seeing this shift and it's making that higher low. Or you could just completely ignore this and then see how it works out when the market opens. And in this case, that works out nicely. So I'll be back later with a video lesson on top plays. I still need to make the watch list. But light trading for me today, just that one trade. Try not to be greedy. Take quick singles and let them add up. So that's a wrap. Hope everyone had a good day. Learned something. Useful watch list here from yesterday. So something to get out of these. I think AMTD had a bounce too. 1 second. Yeah, quick move here. Very quick, but solid opportunity. High daybreak, as we talk about. And it also lines up with that previous close. 220s, 230s. Get a quick move, 10% move into the 250s. So let's see. Yeah, not a strong move here, but out of the watch list, another opportunity that was there. So let's check out DMS. Trying to hold. You trying to hold, bro? I think the bro is trying to hold. Let's see. Maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But this thing looks like it's holding 1.5. Trying to come back for that high day break. Could be something at 173, which is right above right now. Lining up with that previous close. Could be a quick snap in momentum and we get a nice bounce, 20 to 30%. Of course, don't be greedy. Lock in those gains. 10, 15, 20%. But yeah, this is getting longer than I would have liked. Just want to go over the trade, how I approached it, and even missing that great trade on MEGL the second time. It's all good. Just let your singles add up. Don't be worried about capturing all these big moves. Wouldn't have even captured the whole thing. It just would have made my game a bit bigger. But, what are you going to do? Tomorrow might be another opportunity. So be grateful. Stick to the plan. And as we always say, let the singles add up. Have a great one. Catch you guys later.